Hello guys, I've got another Steven Universe theory for you. This theory is more of an all-in-one that combines quite a few popular theories including the Pearl, Lion, Pink Diamond, Bismuth, and maybe a couple others. It's also kind of a timeline that I've created that speculates the content before episode 1 Gem Glow. It's more than likely not 100% accurate, but I do enjoy speculating, so I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, get comfy, grab a snack or a cold beverage, and here we go. In the beginning, there were 4 diamonds, as we all know, each diamond holding a certain amount of power and authority, as well as a certain amount of territory and a specific role in the Gem Society, also known by the Steven Universe fandom as the Gempire. I'm not going to get too descriptive of each theory, as that would be too much for one single video, and you can easily search through hundreds of them with no real effort. As I was saying, each diamond has a certain amount of authority, and it's speculated that the amount is as the diamond insignia appears, with white diamond being on top, having the most power, and etc. Well, it is also speculated that the white diamond's role is the supreme ruler of Homeworld, as well as the other diamond's manager. White diamond also has more planets and speculated as star systems and moons or whatever, as defined by the mural in It Could Have Been Great. Yellow diamond is possibly the main military power, but it is believed that all diamonds have some form of protective forces and so on. Blue diamond is speculated to be in charge of culture and cultivation of the Gem Society on other planets. She is in charge of bringing their fingerprints and trademarks onto the other planets that the Gempire colonizes, such as buildings and other gem constructions. Pink diamond is speculated to be in charge of repopulation and perhaps even somewhat act as the hospital branch, if you will. I'll explain this more later. Again, this could be very wrong. This is just what I've gathered from the information in the series as well as from other speculations. So once pearls were in demand on Homeworld for high-class, aristocratic, and high-ranking gems, not only including the diamonds, White Diamond herself demanded one for her own personal uses. We speculate that that pearl was indeed our pearl, and we have deducted this because of the gem placement that seems reoccurring, such as yellow and blue pearls gems being in the same exact position as their corresponding diamonds, as well as their general overall appearance resembling their diamonds. Well, once our pearl was created and finally formed, it is brought to White Diamond, and she assumes her role as her hand servant, advisor, or receptionist, whatever it may have been. For some reason, may it be a personality conflict or an actual literal defect in her gem, our pearl was not capable of performing the tasks required of her by White Diamond. As a result, our pearl was more than likely sent to be crushed for defying her master and bringing shame to the supreme leader. Some way or the other, our pearl escapes from the white faction's clutches and becomes a renegade, like Garnet describes in her story to Steven in the episode The Answer. Well, I speculate that somewhere in her flee from the white faction, our pearl crosses paths with Pink Diamond directly or her followers. Her followers bring Pearl to Pink Diamond for consultation as to what they should do with her, and Pink Diamond inquires of Pearl why she is running away from her master, and Pearl explains that she was incapable of performing her duties as she was expected to, and Pink Diamond, being the loving, gem-nurturing diamond she was, offered Pearl refuge in her faction. Being that Pink Diamond's role in the Gem Society was to bring new life into the Gempire, she more than likely had a deep love for new life in existing gems, as well as a belief in individualism and equality for all. This would also mean that Pink Diamond wouldn't have a pearl, since it conflicted with her moral beliefs. Either Pink Diamond posed Pearl as hers, or she made Pearl change her appearance so that she wouldn't be recognized by those searching for her, because it would mean the worst for not only Pearl, but also Pink Diamond for sheltering a fugitive that was wanted by White Diamond herself. Some X amount of time later, Pink Diamond receives new orders to go to the next planet to bring a new mass of gems into existence, as well as to utilize all the resources that planet can yield to expand the Gempire. So Pink Diamond, her followers, and as well as her newly acquired Pearl, took ships to planet Earth, which would also explain Pearl's Pink Diamond spacesuit. They arrive alone. At this point, I doubt any other diamond has journeyed to Earth aside from Pink Diamond. They probably land somewhere around Beach City or maybe even Beach City in a different era. That I just don't have enough details on, as well as it's just not really that important to this theory. Pink Diamond and her followers immediately scout the area for potential threats or bodies of water or whatever else they were instructed to do Then kindergarten construction begins once all necessary preparations have been made. In the episode It Could Have Been Great, Peridot uses the Diamond computer to view the Earth project and mentions the other kindergarten, which means that only 2 were made, and at some point after constructing the first kindergarten, Pink Diamond realized how it harmed the Earth and how negative their presence on Earth was. I speculate that once the first kindergarten was constructed, that's when Blue Diamond appeared on Earth and began her role in accommodating the Earth for gem life. This is also about when Pink Diamond had a change of heart. This is where the bismuth theory comes into play. Based off of a cartoon universe theory, which you can find the link to below in the description, they mentioned that perhaps it was possible that somehow Rose changed her diamond gem into a quartz. I personally think that this far-fetched theory is possible. If you want an example that you may have already seen before, just watch the movie Avatar that came out in 2010, directed by James Cameron. The protagonist, Jake Sully, travels to a faraway planet called Pandora and was originally sided with the humans, who planned on using the planet for its valuable resources and didn't care about or treat the natives, the Na'vi, fairly after they refused to let them harm their planet. He eventually falls in love with the Na'vi people and decides that it's wrong how humans treat the Na'vi and their planet, and that their presence on Pandora was parasitic and that they needed to be stopped and sent home. I found this example to be very relevant and almost verbatim to the Steven Universe series. Jake gets a taste of how it feels to live amongst the people and eventually literally becomes one of the people by means of the human invention. This kind of goes with my other theory titled Rose's Evil Plan, and how Rose got a taste of how it felt to live amongst the humans and literally became one by means of gem technology or ability. I mean, we have already seen some pretty intense powers that gems are capable of, such as hydrokinesis, which can literally bend entire bodies of oceans to the user's will, and conscious projection, which was used by Steven in the latest episode Gem Drill. I personally believe that Rose was Pink Diamond, and she was very bright and even possibly something similar of a scientist. She probably dabbled in chemistry on Earth in her time there and found bismuth to have very promising qualities. And what does a smart scientist do before attempting human trials? Animal trials or something of that nature. And what animal do we know to have some connection to Rose? Perhaps a big, fluffy pink lion? Yes, I believe that it's possible that Rose applied her magic as well as qualities of the bismuth element to an Earth lion, and it was a great success. Once her experiment worked, I speculate that she applied bismuth to herself and thus changed her overall appearance as well as her gemetic makeup. Get it? So as a very final act of defiance against her culture, of which she became ashamed of, she became an earthy quartz gem, and not only politically but physically gave up her status as a diamond. After this, she probably consulted her Pearl, as was shown by Pearl in a hologram in the episode Rose's Scabbard. After she had Pearl's loyalty, which began once Pink Diamond acknowledged her not only as a person instead of a material possession, but also a dear friend, she probably made her pitch to all of her followers about how their actions were hurting planets and stealing life from all of their inhabitants was just not right or fair. I imagine that at least a good deal of them still pledged their allegiance, since Rose had a great deal of comrades in the Gem Civil War along with some humans. At this point, Rose had to begin to defend the Earth by sending Blue Diamond and her followers off the planet. She probably made a few guerrilla warfare-like tactics, like the one in The Answer, after extensive training with Pearl. She didn't want any casualties or an all-out battle with Pink versus Blue Diamond's forces right away, so she chose her, quote, terrifying renegade Pearl as her accomplice in such critical matters. Pretty soon, word gets back to Homeworld that Blue Diamond's forces are no match for the trained and probably now fearfully acclaimed Crystal Gems. This is when the infamous Gem Civil War takes place. As the series goes, the Crystal Gems and their forces overpowered the Homeworld Gems due to their bravery, persistence, determination, and gem weapons. Some time passes after the war, and Rose has played out her role as the leader of the Crystal Gems, and perhaps it's time for something different? Check out what I mean in my other Steven Universe theory on my channel. So that's basically my theoretical timeline of the general content before episode 1 Gem Glow. I hope you liked this video. Tell me your thoughts or perspectives, as I'm very interested to see what you guys think of my theory. Is it totally bogus, or is there possibly some sense in all of it? Either way, thank you very much for watching.